Hi, I'm Dave from the Culinary Group, and today we're going to look at exactly what you get inside your new Sticky Dates printer. So the first step is we're going to actually open up the box for us, and we can see that it's nicely presented for us through the process. I've got everything I need in there. First thing I've got is my power cable to go in, and I'm going to grab the printer. Inside the printer box, we've got a cable that we need connected directly to your laptop if you don't want to use Bluetooth. But for most of us, we're going to connect with our phone, with our smart device to make things nice and easy. The power cable comes in two bits for us. I've got my bit that goes to the printer itself. So we're going to pop that one in. I'm going to connect those two together. Then I'm going to plug it into my PowerPoint. So when we're setting up the printer, it's best to put it wherever we're doing lots of prep. We've got lots of venues that are putting it right near their docket printer. It doesn't really matter where you put it to. The whole team can connect with their smart device from wherever they are in the kitchen, but it's about making sure that it's easily accessible and central in the kitchen. I'm going to turn the printer on for us. We're going to see our lights start to tick on so we can see if we have power. And once your printer's arrived, the first thing you want to test, just make sure that your stickers haven't moved while it's in transit. So they should be nice and tight up against the side. We're going to close that one off, going to recalibrate to get those labels sitting nicely where we need them to be. And then all we're going to do is we're going to print our first label. So the next step is you're going to actually log into your Sticky Dates app. So you can download it from the Apple App Store. It's also available on Google Play. And the first thing I can see is that I'm connected, but I haven't actually got any labels yet. One of the best things about Sticky Dates is how easy it is to actually create labels on the fly. Let's create our first label. I'm going to create a new label, give it a name, and now I need to actually add some fields in order to set up my label. So I'm going to add in a bold date header, I'm going to add in my item, and I'm going to add in a use by date for it. I'm going to exit out of the fields window now, and you can see that my label has been pre-populated with those fields that I've added in. My item is going to be Hello World. You can see that the date for today has already been configured, and it matches down the bottom as well if I'm using my weekly printed labels. And now I've got a couple of options. With Hello World, I can actually take off the title, which is going to remove that item for me. I can center it, and I can actually make it a little bit bigger too. My use by date, again, I can do all of those things. I can hide the title, but I want to keep use by on for this one. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to set a shelf life. My shelf life is 4 days. I hit the tick, and now I've got a label ready to rock and roll. I can see the day I've made it, when it's used by, and what's actually in this container. So I'm going to hit print, which is going to allow me to test and save that first label. See that behind me that the label's printed out for us. If I now want to print multiple of these labels, I go back to my label library, and you'll notice that my label is now available. If I hit the 3 dots in the corner and I hit print, I can now put in my quantity, and now my labels are printing, ready to stick on my containers. All right, so that's unboxing the Sticky Dates printer, and I hope it helped you see what you actually get in the box and how easy and truly simple it is to get that printer rolling in your kitchen. The best thing about Sticky Dates is it's a Bluetooth thermal printer, so there's no ink to replace, there's no extra ribbons. It is take out of the box, plug it into the power, and start creating your label. That's Sticky Dates. If there's anything else we can help with, you can find us at theculinarygroup.com.au, and looking forward to getting a Sticky Dates printer in your kitchen shortly.